Greetings to everyone. This is Dr. Sasikumar from the Department of Economics, St. Xavier's College, Palayankotai. Dear learners, in this module, I am going to discuss about welfare economics and its concepts. Basically, you have known about economics and also you have studied about different branches of economics. Microeconomics, macroeconomics, fiscal economics, and other economics. You also have known about little bit about welfare economics. In this module, I am going to discuss about welfare economics and its concepts. Let us move to the basics of welfare economics and its concept in the slides. Now, I hope you are able to see the slides of welfare economics. What is welfare economics? It is the field of study that focuses on understanding and enhancing the overall well-being of the society. The society is consisting of individuals. By examining the allocation of resources and the distribution of economic outcomes, and more exclusively, welfare economists strive to identify the policies and intervention that can maximize the social welfare and promote the more equitable and prosperous society. Welfare economics is being popular during the 18th century and 19th century. But in India, economics, more exclusively, welfare economics is being discussed after the Professor Amartya Sen has got Nobel laureate. This is something focusing about the well-being of the economy, welfare economics. Key concept of welfare economics, there are two important concepts. One is utility and another one is efficiency. Of course, you have known about what is utility and efficiency. Utility refers to the satisfaction or well-being derived from the consumption of goods and services. Whereas efficiency refers to the state in which the resources are allocated in a proper way. That means no one can be better off without making anyone worse off. That refers to that when any welfare scheme is implemented, some segment of the individual got affected rather than most group of people. That means majority of the people would get affected so that the scheme would be implemented in the society. And welfare economists, they often employ social welfare function to evaluate the overall well-being in the society by considering both efficiency and equity. There are two fundamental theorems in welfare economics. One is Pareto efficient, another one is externalities. When we speak about Pareto efficient, which focuses about how the welfare economics is to establish the conditions in the market, that is optimum allocation of resources. Here, externalities, it is the unintended consequences of economic activities on the third parties. That is, when we pollute or exploit the resources, as a result, how the third one will be affected. Either it is a positive externalities or negative externalities. But in related to this, negative externalities are more by making pollutions on various things in the society. Equity and income distributions. Of course, we all know about welfare economics is concerned about the fair distribution of economic resources among the individuals. This involves analyzing income inequality, poverty, and the potential impacts of redistributive policies such as progressive taxation and social welfare nets. Equity consideration. Policymakers often they will make a phase trade-off between efficiency and equity when designing the economic policies. Here, welfare economics provides a framework for evaluating these trade-offs and finding the appropriate balance between promoting economic growth and ensuring the same in an equitable way of distribution of resources. Dear learners, you also know about the importance of inclusive development. By considering the both efficiency and equity, welfare economics they can guide the policymakers in promoting the more exclusive and inclusive sustainable economic development. Dear learners, the inclusive development is so much essential nowadays to obtain the equitable development or equal development. As we discussed in the previous slides, social welfare function is the mathematical representation of aggregates individual utilities to derive the measure of social welfare. Different criteria can be used to construct the social welfare function, such as utilitarianism, Rawlsian maximum principles, and Pareto optimality or Pareto efficiency. These are the three different important principles to measure the social welfare functions in the society. Now, let us look into the policies or tools for improving the social welfare, which is to be practiced in our country almost. There are taxation, subsidies, and transfers and regulations. Government can use taxes and the taxes producer for controlling the market failures, correcting the externalities, and the redistribution of income. Subsidies, obviously, we have known that subsidies can be given to the needed people in the society in different forms. Regulations. Regulatory measures can be taken, such as environmental regulations and antitrust policies, and so on. What are the tools that we have to apply for measuring this? Demand and supply analysis, consumer and producer surplus, which we have studied, discussed, numerous in the microeconomics part. That is also to be used in this concept about welfare economics. And the cost benefit analysis, and again externalities. Now, come to the conclusion part, how we are going to apply the welfare economics in practice. Actually, we people are responsible for all the events, that is positive externalities and negative externalities. Welfare economist provides crucial insights to the policymakers to inform the design and implementation of the effective policies on social welfare. So all the segment in the society, that is all the individuals in the society, to obtain all the types of facilities. You look at the European countries and other well-developed nations, people are accessing all the types of facilities so that their overall growth have been accumulated more and more. Therefore, it is essential to have the evidence-based policy making by the government. And another one is interdisciplinary approach. That is, by addressing the complex societal challenges, which is requiring an interdisciplinary approach, where economics or welfare economics collaborate with the various fields, social sciences, mathematical sciences, environmental sciences, and other public policies. By developing these comprehensive solutions, we will achieve our equity or our equal development in all the fields. Finally, existing policy implementations and the effective policy implementation in future course of the time. Even though welfare economics provides policy designs, but also it has to play a policy vital role in all the aspects. Government of state or any country, they provide the different kinds of economic policies. However, continuous monitor and continuous adjustment and applicability are very much essential. To the part of the people or other stakeholders, they also have to consider their intended goals by maximizing the social welfare. By concluding this session, I would like to say we, the learners, our people, have to contribute more to the society by accessing the equal availability of the resources. Even though resources are scarce, how we are utilizing the resources, which will ensure the welfare of every individual in the society. Dear learners, in this model, we have discussed about welfare economics and its concept, how it is to be practiced, and how we have to obtain the equal development in the society. I hope you have understood some of the concepts in the welfare economics, and we see later some of the theories related to welfare economics in the next model. Thank you.